Hello everyone, welcome back to Logos Meditation channel. Here I share devotions and prayers to enrich, to enlighten, to encourage, and that the Lord will empower you. Today I want to share with you from Psalms 18 verses 4 to 6. And I'm reading from the New King James Version. And it reads, "The pangs of death surrounds me, and the floods of ungodliness made me afraid. The sorrows of Sheol surround me. The snares of death confronted me. In my distress, I call upon the Lord. I cry out to my God. He heard my voice from his temple, and my cry came before him, even to his ears." Bless the Lord for his word. Today's topic is from great distress to great victory. From great distress to great victory. David is a remarkable character in the Bible who experienced a lot of distress and victories. In this psalm, David is writing from a place of great victory, but from a place of great distress. The Lord delivered David from all his enemies and from Saul in 1 Samuel 31 and 2 Samuel chapter 2. David was anointed king while he was tending sheep. One would think that David's life would take off and things would start to turn around, and he would immediately have the favor and advance into the kingdom. This was not the case, because for some 15 to 20 years, David was living as a fugitive. He lost just about everything except his life. David lost his youth, his comfort, his career, his safety. He lost his friends. He even lost his relationship with God at one point. In verse 4, here, David described how death surrounded him and the flood of the ungodly made him afraid. David experienced what it is like to be opposed by his enemies who vow that they will stand up against David. At one point, David was afraid, but he still trusts God. Oftentimes, we are faced with great distress, and we will think that God has forgotten us or abandoned us. Sometimes God will put us at a place of distress because he have a plan of victory for us. God has not abandoned you, no matter how distressing your situation is. No matter how much affliction you are facing, God has not abandoned you. No matter how much your enemies are plotting against you and vow that they will stand up against you, God has not abandoned you. If they stand up against you, they are indeed standing up against God, and no one can stand up against God. Your weeping may be now, but your joy will come. God has not abandoned you. I just feel like somebody needs to hear this today. God has not abandoned you, no matter how distressing your situation is, may seem, or you're experiencing. God has not abandoned you. As a matter of fact, God will not abandon you. He is there with you in the most distressing time of your life. God has not abandoned you. In verse 6, David speaks how he called upon the Lord in his distress and cried out to God, and the Lord heard his voice from his temple. When David said that the Lord heard his voice from the temple was not yet constructed. So David was saying that the Lord heard his voice from his throne, from the throne room of heaven. The Lord wants us to call out to him and cry out to him so that he will hear us from his throne room, and he will send the victory along the way. When you feel down, when you're going through your distressing time, when your enemies are plotting against you, when everyone think that this is it for you, cry out to the Lord, call upon the Lord, and he will hear you from his throne room. We too can adopt this thanksgiving from David and call upon the Lord. David was calling to the Lord from a place of victory after he was moving from a place of distress. David experienced a lot of distress. David's life was a life where he experienced defeat. David experienced distress. David experienced depression. But now David in this psalm is experiencing victory from a place of virtue, which give him a new vision. The Lord wants to take you from a place of distress and defeat and depression, and he wants to place you at a place of victory, virtue, and he wants to give you new visions. The Lord wants you to triumph over your enemies. He wants you to accomplish your goals in life. He wants to give you a new mission, a mission that you will have great success. Distress is not your portion, but victory is your portion. Say this with me again. Distress is not your portion, but victory is your portion. Today, the Lord wants to take you from a place of great distress to a place of great victory. So today, if you are experiencing great distress, call upon the Lord, cry out to the Lord, obey his voice, trust in the Lord, continue to serve God, continue to reach out and call upon the Lord. And the Lord will hear your cry, and He's getting ready to take you from a place of distress to a place of victory. Now, if this video was a blessing to you, do me a favor and share it with someone so that it will be a blessing to them as well. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel to be notified when more videos are out. Have a blessed day. Have a Logos day. Have a victory day. God bless you. Stay tuned for more videos.